Starting out with the Two of Cups, we're talking about partnerships, love match. Love yourself, let them love themselves, and then when two people that are loving themselves are ready to extend that to someone else without losing their own self-love, without losing themselves in the process, you'll come together. Make time for self-love. How about that? Think of a yes or no answer question. Now your answer is... Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for all signs for Tuesday the 14th of May 2024. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube when the internet's good enough to do it anyway. And in there I give one question readings. Now you can book in for one of those one question readings on my website BeHealing.com at any time. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. I do all the readings that are booked while I'm live straight away in my live show, and all the other ones that are booked at other times I'll do right at the start of the next live show. Send you the link to the replay so you don't need to be able to make it live. Now what's in the energies today? We've got sunlight after darkness, so good times today, perhaps after difficult times. So things are getting better. That might be music to your ears. I do also offer private readings as well from my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. We've got Seeker. So you could be interested in something and pursuing it, or investigating, like doing some research about something. Oh, I got that really strongly. What are you researching at the moment? Grounding. I am interested in grounding and the changes it makes to your blood pressure, amongst other things. It's fascinating. How about you? Tell us more. Guides, what's going on? What's going on? How confusing. Perseverance. Hang on in there. Yeah, as I said, you might be figuring something out today. And hang on in there. Persevere. Especially this sunlight after darkness. Things are getting better. Now, there's 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, and then leaving a comment. That'll get you 1 entry in to 1 draw. Do that as many times as you like on all my videos throughout the month, including my shorts. Get many entries in. The second draw is for those of you that check out my pick a card reads. If you purchase the deeper dives of those, that'll get you entered into the second draw. And again, the more you purchase, the more entries that you get in the month. Now, starting out with the Two of Cups, we're talking about partnerships, love match, perhaps a love offer coming in. We'll see. Someone that is right for you. We've got the Two of Pentacles. This is about weighing up your options, keeping things balanced, remaining in balance. We've got 9 of Wands, which is a healing journey coming to the end and to persevere. You might be feeling a bit wary about things because of the wounding that you've had. And we've got the King of Cups. Someone's got feelings for you. This is someone else's energy. So they're loving on you, loving what you do, loving who you are. Let's find out more. So the Two of Cups. Why do we have the Two of Cups here today? What about a love match? 6 of Emotions in the past. The 4 of Emotions, past disappointments. The 8 of Materials, about getting what we deserve. So there's the tangibles. 8 of Materials is the card of like getting paid what we're worth. It's like actually getting it back. Getting the tangibles back, that means someone, you could have been in a relationship with someone that had a lot of feeling for you, however they never did anything for you. You do things for them, they wouldn't do things for you. It's something like that. It's like a lack of reciprocation, but it's more the tangible things. It feels to me like a relationship that was kind of half the way there. Some things were good, perhaps you had a good emotional connection with somebody, but there was a lack of the tangibles here. So, okay, so you could be thinking on past relationships today, Or someone could be coming back from the past and then you realize, oh wow, they didn't do anything for me, this person. You might be just, thinking on that of like, wow, were my standards really low? How did I put up with that when they wouldn't do things for me, something like that. As we learn to love ourselves more and we raise our standards and all of that kind of thing, it can be a real shock to look back at what we'd put up with in the past. Grounding, I'm sure a lot of us, there's grounding behind that. So, it's just like seeing reality in the past, having a fresh perspective on what you have experienced with love in the past is what this is. Two of Pentacles. So we've got to remain balanced. Weigh up our options. Make a pros and cons list about something. Yeah, you see about reciprocation, Six of Materials. Right, so what's important to you? Now, personally myself, on my healing journey, self-love was very confusing to me because I thought it was about a feeling. But it's not about a feeling. It's about doing good things for yourself, right? Making good decisions for yourself, treating yourself really well, nurturing yourself, choosing the best things for your life, the best opportunities, the best people, and all of that kind of thing. And when you've mastered that, you're never going to be with someone that doesn't do the same thing for you like that. And I personally can look back and see past relationships. It's like, wow, they didn't treat me very well at all. And I thought they were, because perhaps there was an emotional connection there, or they were doing something for me and that was kind of enough. And it's like, no, it's not enough. You need to be treating me well in every area of my life, like I do for myself, And so, yeah, Five of Emotions is about defrosting our heart. Now, when we have had bad experiences in relationships, getting in relationships really with people that haven't mastered self-love yet, they're not going to be able to love us right. If they can't do it for themselves, they're not going to be able to do it for somebody else. And I think that could be the fundamental thing. We can go on about this red flag and that red flag and what we did in relationships and all of that kind of thing. But when it comes down to it, someone who has mastered self-love is going to be able to love someone else right. If they can do it for themselves, they can do it for someone else too. And pretty much anyone else is not going to be suitable for a relationship. And that makes it really simple, right? Cuts down the rules. So then you need to search for someone and notice whether they are loving themselves. Are they making good decisions for themselves? So there's anger behind that, because the Five of Emotions says that you might have had your heart shut down completely because of anger. So you get into a relationship, they don't love you right, and then you're angry about that, as if like, why didn't they love me right? What is wrong with me? Or, they had the ability to love me right, but they chose not to, and that can make us angry, but that's not the truth of it. It's not the truth of it. If someone could reciprocate, they would. If someone was self-loving, then they would love you too. If they knew how to do that, they would be doing it. And so we can take all of that emotion and open our hearts back up again if we just realize, it's because they weren't loving themselves, they weren't able to love someone else. I just was looking for love in the wrong places. And I can open my heart to other people and not expect people that don't have self-love to love me. And then I can go and search. If I want a relationship, go in search of somebody that is showing signs of loving themselves, taking care of themselves. So Nine of Wands says a healing journey is coming to an end and you need to persevere. Six of Voices, universe is trying to help you to get there. Any other messages from this? No. Yeah, the universe is trying to help you to get there, past the obstacles that have been inside of you. Now, when we're wounded, we do tend to gravitate toward other wounded people because we feel a connection with them, and then we want to love them out of it. And then we think that if someone else would just love us, then it would heal our trauma, but it doesn't. It doesn't. We've got to do it ourselves. So keep on going, slow but steady. Been on this healing journey for a long time now. King of Cups, someone with feelings for us here. Tell us about this. The Hierophant, for a long time as well. could be thinking long-term with you. Because it's very traditional, the Hierophant. Tell us more. 9 of emotions. Actually want to do things for you. Make your wishes come true. And the 8 of emotions. They could be leaving behind something. An emotional state that they've been in. For some, the grieving, your person, someone that really likes you, want a long-term thing. They could be have been in grief. Anyway, it feels to me like someone is developing or has had feelings for you for a long time, wants to make your wishes come true, but perhaps they've been holding back because of some grieving process that they've been going through. Definitely talking matters of the heart here. It doesn't feel like someone digging your work because it's very emotional. New day. There could be some change happening here with someone that's got feelings for you. Someone probably thinking that they weren't ready for a relationship, not available for it because of the grieving process that they were in. Let's find out more anyway about our love lives. What could be going on in our love lives today? What could be going on in our love lives today? It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. Big undercurrent of self-love today, right? Love yourself, let them love themselves, and then when 2 people that are loving themselves are ready, to extend that to someone else without losing their own self-love, without losing themselves in the process. You'll come together. Make time for self-love. How about that? And be real. So make time for self-love, be real. So it might be time to see how you've not been loving yourself right, or the worst aspects of your lives, the things that you've not really got a handle on. The ducks that aren't in a row, let's put it that way. Be real. There might be something that needs to be faced here. And take a breather. Yeah, definitely time for some space and for focusing on self-love. And the more you do that for yourself, the more you're going to recognize it in other people too. And seriously, they're the only people that can have healthy relationships. So we've got self-worth and rejection, because if you're trying to get into something too soon, you might end up getting rejected, and that's going to take a hit on your self-worth. But I'm getting clearly here that someone's going through a grieving process. If they reject you, it's not about you. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the timing of this for them. So if you're communicating with someone and they're pulling away, you might think, oh, they're rejecting me. Perhaps not. So communication, doubt, and naughtiness. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting clearly, like if you're communicating with someone and trying to sort it out, like trying to start something off, you might be getting the wrong end of the stick of why they are kind of keeping you at arm's length. Wow, so think of a yes or no answer question. The bag was underneath the tripod. I managed to get it out. Because I've got a yellow and green, a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. So get thinking on that question. If this is just a general reading, of course, if you want me to pull crystals out of my bag and cards out of my decks for questions that you've got, you can book in for a 1-question reading on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. Or book in for a private reading if you've got more questions or want something in much more detail. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. So how best to deal with these energies today? 2 of Wands. You're at a crossroads right now. So you get to choose whether you take action or not. Now, I think this is just a big message today. You can't go wrong if you focus on self-love. That's what I'm getting. And you might think, no, perhaps it's time to open up or to, you know, pursue other things. Sure, you could do that, but you're coming to the end of a healing journey here. If you focus on self-love, I don't think you can go wrong. I think that is going to open the doors to you realizing who else is self-loving. And yeah, just all about self-love today. Anyway, so think of a yes or no answer question. Now your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along sometime. Would love to see you in there, get to know you, and perhaps read for you too. And I make 3 Love Picker card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. Watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.